perhaps play a little game called Just the Tip. Just for a second, just to see how it feels.
Let's get right to it. Willie Nylander is in the slot. He's getting ready to rip it home. And what do we got? The first of three.
It's tip number one.
Just the tip.
So how did you see this?
Dude, okay. We got mustache, the new mustache, I guess. We'll see in a couple days. But the taking over mustache, Nylander, he's in the slot. And we got some there's an underrated person involved in all of these tips, I believe, this week, and it's TJ Brodie. I think he's in on all three of them, like secondary.
Why do you think that is?
Well,
what does he have now that he didn't have in October?
Yeah, well, no shit.
Exactly.
A
beautiful handlebar mustache.
It was Brodie to Nylander. Nylander rips it. Tavares tips it. Nylander rips it. Tavares tips it. Okay. But
like a broken record.
We got no shit. But TJ Brodie, we'll call him mustache number 3 as of right now.
You know how confusing it's going to be if we just say mustache and a number?
Well,
we got to call guys by their names.
Okay, TJ Brodie.
We can't just be like mustache number 3 to mustache number 6 to the original mustache to the new mustache in the net.
Well, mustache number 1 is Austin. Number 2 is Willie. I think number 3 is Liljegren.
We'll just say their names. And then we'll say they got a great stash.
Okay, well, mustache Brodie gets it to mustache Nylander.
We don't all live in your head. We can't follow.
No, I know. Okay, so it's mustache Brodie to mustache Nylander, and he rips it. And JT, I mean, this was fucking fast as lightning, man. How would you even describe this? This was cool. Oh, fuck, man. This was like shot out of a cannon. Tavares says, thank you very much. I'll just get my stick on that. No problem.
Yeah. Sometimes I watch JT and his tips, and I don't even know how he does it.
Dude,
like he is hand-eye coordination. He gets wood on it no matter what.
He is the king. And look, 90% of the time, brother, this is it. It's JT. 90% of the time, 100 fucking percent.
90% of the time, 100% JT.
Johnny Tip in Toronto. No surprise. He starts us off, and he had a fucking great week too. A bunch of guys had fucking great weeks, but I was loving that right away. When I see a tip in, I'm like, this is going to be a good trip. Game 1 in California, I see a tip in immediately. I'm like, this is going to be a trip to remember. And it was the first of 3, just the tips. And then here we go. Here we fucking go, man. It's just like this. I don't know if this has ever happened before. I don't know. Like, did we have a quadruple tip? Was that in the preseason this year? I don't think in the regular season we've ever had a quadruple tip.
We had like 4 tips in a week.
And 2 of them were bunting, I think. Or 3 of them were bunting.
Yeah, but it was preseason, so I wouldn't count it.
You wouldn't count this. We're getting high. This is crazy.
California road trip, American Thanksgiving. Yeah, this counts. This counts. So it's time for the second time tonight. And not the last.
Not the last.
Just the tip. So here we go.
This was fucking awesome, man. And look, if you want to start to sneak a little bit, if you want to start to crawl just a little bit out of the doghouse here, Nick Ritchie, okay? He kind of makes a nice little play at the blue line, gets the puck to Camp. So Richie's got an assist on a tip in. So that's just getting a little he's got like a little pinky toe out of the doghouse right now because he's involved. Just a little bit of a pinky toe.
Not much.
No, just a tiny little bit.
It's a pinky.
Just a little bit. And Richie gets it to Camp at the blue line. Of course, fucking Camp is like, he sees he sees Simmons like bulleting to the fucking net. Camp knows what to do. You don't think Camp's been in this situation a time or two? Camp knows exactly what to do.
Oh no,
he doesn't.
He Camp played for the Blackhawks.
I'm pretty sure you saw. That's right. Exactly. Perfect. Exactly. 100%. So I'm pretty sure he saw Simmons kind of, he had his stick, he had his twig right in his hand with a good grip. And he kind of gave like, you know, if you're listening to this, like he kind of gave like a little bit of like a jerk. He gave a bit of a jerk. Like Camp was looking at him and Simmons kind of was like, you know, come on. I'm going to tip, like, put it right here. This is where I want it. Like, you know how a batter in baseball gives like he gives a couple pre-swings there like this.
He always kind of sets
put it right.
He sets the bat in the swing spot and then puts it on his shoulder. But this wasn't like a soft swing. I know what you mean.
No, but like
he was like here.
But a batter is just setting up with like right here. That's where I want it. Give it to me right here, right here. Simmons was doing that more aggressively, but he's
way more aggressive.
But it's still the same thing. Like right here. Come on. Give me the
Camp.
Oh,
he hit the bullseye.
He
hit the fucking bullseye.
What a fucking tip. Wayne Simmons' second goal of the season.
And
his
he had been
first
buzzing,
tip in.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
He had been buzzing. He deserved that tip.
Okay, so this is the thing. Cachet's out, right? Cachet doesn't play in the San Jose game. He doesn't play in the Anaheim game either. Little banged up. Little Cachet. Little banged up. No doubt. The guy plays like a fucking animal, like you said, a bulldog. But so they switched it up. They put Simmons up there. And Semenov was in this game. He played on the fourth line. Not a great game for Semenov. Not a lot of Semenov there. But
no.
And he ended up coming out for Clifford in the Anaheim game. But anyway, Simmons, man, like so he was getting more ice time. He was on the third line, and he was looking good. Simmons has been looking good, and he knew exactly what to do. He told Camp exactly where to put it, like you said, fucking bullseye. For a beautiful tip in. Simmons.
He got it.
Simmons' first tip in of the season. And that's tip number 2 of 3 on this week's episode. We've got one more very special one to come.
The best for last.
Holy moly.
The best for last.
What a tip. So that tip makes it 2.
We could say maybe the last furry tip.
Oh, shit. That's right. Hopefully not. But we got that tip by Simmons makes it 2-1 Leafs.
Yeah,
going into
and Reimer didn't have it. He didn't have a chance.
No, Reimer.
He didn't stand a chance.
You're not going to stand a chance on that.
No, when you've got Wayne Simmons and a former Blackhawk going at it for a big tip, the goalie, you might as well get out of the net.
No, that's 100% right. When you've got a Blackhawk and a Blackhawk going for it, you're fucking out of here. You're no chance. No chance. You're stopping that. Zero fucking chance on that one. Zero fucking chance for Rhymes.
I don't think Simmons played for the Blackhawks.
Oh, you sure? Okay. Well, anyway, my bad. My mistake on that. My mistake. So anyway, that sweet tip in makes it 2-1 for the Leafs. They go to the second period. And, Matthews rips one home and Tavares puts another one fucking in to make it 4-1 Toronto Maple Leafs over the San Jose Sharks. That's all she fucking wrote. For the third and final time tonight, folks.
Just the tip. This could be the last Auston Matthews mustache tip of the year.
Okay, now hold on just 1 second. He gave an interview with Gord Miller in the first intermission. Did you catch it?
I did, yeah.
Gord Miller asked him about the mustache coming off. I think right at the end of it. Didn't he? I think he did. And yeah. I'm pretty sure Austin's answer was, yeah, I think Gord Miller was like, are you sad that it's coming off? Blah, blah, blah. And Austin was like, yeah, I'm going to miss it, but hopefully it won't take me too long to grow it back. I'm pretty sure that it was something along those lines. Hopefully it won't be too long until I get it back. I grow it back. So that was very promising.
Okay. Did he wink in the camera after?
No,
because a wink means it's coming back.
Well, there was a good grin, like a grinny smirk. Like it was almost like a wink and a gun, but it didn't quite get there. But it was close. Like, I think he thought about it. He was taking the headset off. He was grinning. So I think that it's coming back. I think we'll see it soon. Like, it's going to go away for a little bit, but we're going to see it again very soon. But from what he said in that interview, but you're right. So as of right now, this is it. Movember is over. November is over.
So how did the tip go?
Okay, well, the Brunt gets it to Mustache Brody. Brody fucking peppers it on net.
Yeah, I thought Brody scored.
I thought it hit the crossbar and went in.
And that's how you know, everybody, that's how you know it's a good tip. When you think the person who shot it scored,
That's right. That's right.
That's when you know
those are the best. Those are the best tips.
That's when you know that's someone who knows a thing or two about a tip.
That's right. That's right. So look, man, he was just
sleight of hand.
Oh,
magician.
Fuck. Right in front of the net. Like Austin's making like a new home in front of the net, and he just fucking unbelievable. Like Brody ripped that fucker, and absolutely aggressive shot. Cannon from the point, a fucking rocket blaster.
Yeah.
And Mustache is like, nope. Like, that's it. Just a little bit of a little flick. Loose grip on that one.
It's not the first time in history two mustaches have teamed up to score.
No, that's absolutely right.
That has happened, I don't know.
And
billion times.
Just to go back, and this was a gorgeous tip. Like, this was the first goal of the game. So
it was a hard tip.
It was a hard
sneaky tip. It was great.
Once this went in, this made it 1-0. I'm like, okay, fuck. They've got tips in 3 straight games. As soon as that went in and it was a tip in, I'm like, this game's over. This game is fucking over.
Just went to bed. Like, maybe that's why you didn't see Emilio. Maybe he was in the building.
Fuck, maybe.
He saw the tip and he's like, there's no way Anaheim has a chance. They're like, what do you mean? It's only 1-0. And he's like, did you see that tip? Dude,
when our luck is running 3 games in a row, 3 tips in a row, I'm like, yeah, this puppy's over. Good night right now.
It's over.
But so I just want to say before we close up the final segment of just the tip this week, like it's been nothing but just the tips this week.
Crazy tips.
But I just want to say, and this is very important, don't ever forget this, okay? On all 3 of these tips this week, the Tavares tip in Los Angeles, the Simmons tip in San Jose, and now the Matthews tip in Anaheim, all 3 of those tips, there was a mustache involved. Mustache was involved.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Like, hang on. Like, I don't know about the Simmons ones for sure because the assists went to Camp and Richie, but I'm pretty sure right before Richie touched the puck, it was Brody. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you're right. Brody was in on it. A mustache on every tip. You're right.
So that's like the biggest thing to take away from all 3 of these tips is that a mustache involved somewhere along the line on all 3 of those tips. What a week for tip-ins. Like, maybe the best week we've ever had. Probably the best week we've ever had for this show as far as tip-ins. 3 is, dude, like, unbelievable.
I mean, you can't complain. They're playing unreal. They're winning like crazy. The goaltending's been unbelievable. There's so many mustaches, and we're getting tip-ins almost every night.
It's like
this is like
all-time high. All-time high.
We are at an all-time high.
Hey there. Dale here. Did you like that video? Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. While you're here, why don't you take a look around at some of our other videos? If you want to listen to the audio version of our podcast, we are available on all podcast platforms. You can check in the description below, and if you want to support our podcast, you can do so by going to our Patreon page, and you can find a link to that as well. And if you love a good tip-in as much as we do, we are going to be bringing you the best content all season long, only on the Tip-In Maple Leafs podcast.
Perhaps play a little game called Just a Tip. Just for a second, just to see how it feels.